Yo, what's up? Here for week 9. Week 8 was a complete bust, I think, for everybody, actually. Miss, I don't think you're making bets anymore. Joel, I have no idea. Bry, you went 0 for 2, like you said in the thread. Um, yeah, here's mine from last week. I'm gonna try and recap this like you are, Bry. The teaser, just complete failure starting at the Thursday night game. In fact, I don't even know about the rest of these. Let's see. So, San Francisco, loss. Dallas Cowboys, loss. That's so bad. I'm not even going to go through the rest of these. It really, it's like I said, I think it's a dead zone right now for bets. And I've experienced this in the past where, like, you come up early in the season, and then you just start losing and losing and losing, and all of a sudden you're at $0. So I'm going to try and play it a little smarter, not make these crazy, 8-team, 7-point teasers because clearly there's just crazy upsets happening right now. I think actually last weekend was one of the biggest like point disparity weeks from like teams who won versus the teams they beat. That just doesn't make for good betting when you can't, I don't know, rely on consistency. The straight wager I made, the Niners again, they got destroyed by the Texans. After having a really good week the week prior. All right, well, let's go to bets this week. Bry, you took teasers, so I'm leaving that to you. I'm going back to your straight parlay for a second. My straight wager, I have learned not to make the Thursday night game a part of my teaser or my parlay unless I am just like, I believe 100%. It sucks to make a bet and you need 4 teams to, win it, and you just lose on the Thursday night and you got nothing else to root for. That really sucks. Like, it's not even about the money sometimes. It's just about like having a little, extra like reason to watch a game or something. So I'm making them my straight wager. So if they lost, I still got my parlay going. Cool. I'm cool with that. I do believe the game will go over tonight with Lamar Jackson finally back. It's kind of weird that 4 days prior he couldn't come back, though. Like 4 days is the difference you need to be able to play a football game. I don't know. I don't even know if I trust it. But if he does play, the Dolphins have been playing well. I think the Ravens are still banged up on defense, so over 51 seems appropriate. And if I win that, it doesn't matter if I hit my parlay or not because it pretty much paid for it. The parlay, sticking with Seattle, they just are great. They're a great team. Dylan, you got a good team. They will beat the Commanders, who just got smushed by the Chiefs. Going to the Cardinals versus the Cowboys. It was kind of interesting over under for that game. I think it might be the highest of the week at like 54 points or something. But it's a little much. I don't know who the Cardinals are week to week right now. You know who the Cowboys are? The Cowboys are potent offense and not really a great defense. But I think their offense is better than the Cardinals' offense as a whole. I had them points, which would have been -2.5, but I don't know. Something seems like this game could also be like one of those 1-point margin of victories. I think it does go to the Cowboys at home, so just taking the money line. The Colts, because the Colts are beating everybody right now. I can't believe the spread's only -3. It might be one of those like, the San Francisco game from last week. Like, what don't I know that is making the spread only 3 points? They seem like such a better team than the Steelers. And finally, Chiefs versus the Bills. I think the Chiefs are on fire. They're on fire right now, and they got all their weapons back. And the Bills, I think they are a much better team than they had played the first half of the year, minus a few games. So I think it's just going to be a lot of scoring. and people are going to be putting up points in this one. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't really have a bold flavor or anything this week. I got this granola bar that was like in my desk drawer. You want to eat this thing? That tastes like ass. Ugh. All right.